Okay, it's on, ready to go.
Right. Really, the first thing we're looking at here is basically structurally the exterior. Okay. The house wrap typically gets redone where it's torn beforehand, so you really can't pay a lot of attention to that. Here we're looking, of course, while we see this, we're looking at how the porch is strapped down. And you can see nails. Here we're looking for every nail. So every hole has a nail in it. And you can see that that's the case. Okay. So that's, again, something we're looking at. Same thing with down here at the bottom. Put my glasses away. And so again, I'm taking pictures of the porch on the exterior. And in the porch section, you'll see all these. So all the strapping, and we're looking at this porch slab, okay? Looking for a little bit of slope, which we believe we can see here. So that looks good. The slab's solid. It's got a control joint in it. So this is all really what we want to see.
Okay.
Again, when we look at the exterior, we're looking at the flashings here, how they intersect here. They leave this loose until they do the vinyl, then they stick this. So this is all loose now. Windows all the way around. And typically the vinyl guy will come back and catch anything if there's some problem.
Okay.
So here we're looking at really at wall penetrations. Okay. Plumbing, this is your main soil pipe coming out. We're looking at fire stop. Let's check them outside and inside as we go. So, this is going to be an electrical junction box. Once this gets wired, they'll be ground fault protected. Gas service. Here are these are the latest and greatest approved.
Okay.
Wall penetrations. So we got that. Same thing here. Also, one thing I'm combing over as I go is the foundation itself, the structural wall. You know, looking for any kinds of evidence of any problems there, and you can see that so far we've got a very good. We've got nice tight mortar joints.
Yep.
Good mortar. Everything looks very nice.
Okay. Funny thing is, I was looking too to make sure, you know, see if it looks nice and tight.
So on the back here, we're looking at especially the weather exposed door. You see this is a critical joint right here. So this tape comes down well below and tucks up under. When we get inside, we'll be looking for this to wrap inside.
Okay.
Okay. So again, here we got flashing all the windows. We've got metal flashing, roof to wall intersections. So we see how they weatherproof this when the vinyl goes on.
Okay.
So that's what we're looking for, is that ventless fireplace or vented fireplace. And then we're just going to step back here and look at the roof. And we'll just see that we've got quite a few little, we call this fish mouthing.
Yep, I see the little tabs that are lifted.
Right. So this will be obviously something that, this is one of the reasons I'm here, to catch this now.
Okay.
So that will be on the report. Ventilation, ridge vent. Okay. So exterior wise, unless the vinyl color's wrong and tight,
yeah,
we should be good. And that's here, so if you want to,
I'll take a look at it, and then I have the paper version of it, so yes.
Right. Okay, so here on this side again, we're looking at exhaust vents for bathrooms. We're looking at a a vent for the, this is going to be some type of gas appliance, high efficiency furnace probably, where that's going to be the exhaust. And this is just structural wiring. We have 4-aught cable, so that'll be 200 amp most likely.
Okay.
Meter base, solid ground. We'll see that as a driven rod when we do the next, the final, whatever inspection is next.
Okay.
So what they'll do here is they'll put a bond box right here. This, then they'll go to the ground, and this, the service provider for this will bond to that box as well, so everything has one common ground.
Okay.
Flashing again.
Right here.
Through the wall.
Okay.
Again, scanning the block wall. You come in here, you just again look at the block wall, look at the slab. We see we've got a 4-section control joint. Very nice, cut nice. That should be suffice for any expansion and contraction that goes on. So, we're going to move ahead to structure, okay? And here we are looking at the sill plate, the seal, rods, okay? So we're just going to check every one of those.
Now that one's tilted a little bit. It's all right. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you call those bolts again?
They're foundation anchor bolts.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so here, this will be the power, 200 amp disconnect. We go through here again, looking at the wall. Many times we'll see. When we do the final, we'll see if they support this. Okay, because it's unsupported right now. And we'll be checking those. So, always interesting the way they build these, because it's a system. They go from 16-inch centers to 24-inch centers, depending on if it's a load-bearing wall or not. So,
Okay.
so this is good. This is the main water into the house. Main water shutoff. This will serve as a hose shutoff. Okay. Once they get that done, I haven't seen whether they've actually done a rough-in inspection or not yet. If there's water in the tubs.
Okay.
We'll see when we get in there. 2x6 wall here. Fire caulking. Fire stop. Fire stop. Fire stop. All the wall penetrations and gaps have to be fire stop. So we'll see what's going to happen right there. Okay. So I'll get a picture of that. But all evidence suggests that is going to hook to that, that, and that's going to be the furnace
Okay.
for one zone.
All right.
Usually these homes have a single zone for the first floor and then another zone for second and third floor.
Okay.
Haven't seen this one yet, but that's
Okay.
pretty typical of what they do. So door, door header, structure, jack plates, everything's good there. Looks good. Here we've got the steel beam sitting on a pretty heavy duty wall.
Yeah.
So this should be suffice. Looking at the ledge, how this comes out. Bolts again. One of my favorite hold downs they make.
Okay.
So nail plates. Strapping. up here, we have a nice LVL. So this is a structural beam
Yep.
supporting that entire load up there.
Okay.
Here's our gas test.
Mm-hmm.
For our gas line. See it with pressure.
Yep.
So that's all. That's pending the final.
Okay.
You know, this is going to be the water heater. So all evidence suggests this is also under pressure, but we haven't verified that yet. And we'll come in the house. Any questions out here?
No. No questions.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do in here is just walk this slab and not look at anything else.
Okay. Yes.
Just the
Slab. Gotcha.
Control joints.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
You're fine.
In your way.
Not at all. Not at all. So here we'll just make a note of these dings in the floor.
In this case, they don't get fixed. They're dings, right? And they just
Well, a lot of the floor guy should
when they
level that. He should fill that with something.
Okay, he does fill it so it can get nice. So previously, when we had when I went to go sell a fairly new home that's only 3 years old, when you walked on it, there was a spot that it did the pop
Right.
on the floor, and that's what cause. If you don't fix it, that will cause that unevenness. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, when I went to go sell it, I was like, "That's the way it is. That's the way the builder did it.
Right.
It's not getting fixed," and I did not have to get it fixed. But I think the counter is going there. Oh, or they started. Oh, maybe they started drilling. They started doing this over here. That's what I think.
These look like they dropped something. Kitchen. Sink. Drains.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the one underneath the staircase, I think it's going to be That one I think I give it a pass. The
Or
kitchen,
just go to document it.
just a document. But this one I think will be a high trafficked item, like
Yeah,
spot.
absolutely.
Is that a crack, surface crack?
It is. It's been sealed.
I'm gonna tell you, it's definitely easy to rent a house, boy. I mean, yesterday I'm like,
Is it?
my phone hasn't stopped ringing.
Problem is getting the right people.
Oh yeah, I mean, but I have to talk to them and and now with the COVID, they want to see the house right away. They're like, oh, whoa. You don't just make an appointment to see it. Gotta get pre-screened.
It's all changed.
And she doesn't want to show it. You're gonna have to wait. That's a process.
Wow. And some more things here. Okay. Slab looks good. As I've been going, I've been looking at anchors, just because I'm looking at the corners. Ceiling. So I don't know whether they discussed structural wiring or not.
No.
Or where it's located, or is it just part of, they don't move it, they just put it where they're supposed to?
He got to choose rough-ins, ceiling fans. There's a little list. I printed them out. I thought Jay was going to actually be here. It feels a little sloppy right here, how it just dripped down. Or does it matter? The foam.
The more the better. It's
Okay.
just, yeah.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
As long as it's sealing, yeah. that's the main
It's sealed?
thing, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that foam called?
That's called fire stop.
Fire stop. Okay. I do have a diagram of where certain things are, and I need to get my clipboard with my. I just thought Jay was gonna be here to say this is where it's at.
This is a return. So we're just kind of learning about the ductwork as we go, looking at the mastic.
So I will have to pull out my little diagram because there are things on the electrical and plumbing that were
Go ahead, you
electrical.
can go get it.
Okay, I'll go get it. I'll be right
Absolutely.
back.
There's no sense in you having to double.
We're back on recording.
So now we're going upstairs? And this is the garage wall, so that's why they have insulation spec for here.
Okay.
So that's always something that is kind of tricky to verify. Okay, so this must be the master. Anything specific in here?
Just one.
You can see that we're on a test, so everything's holding pressure right now.
So they put water in there for a test?
Yeah.
Okay.
They test, they pressurize with static pressure the drain waste vent system, and then of course they hold air on this.
Okay.
So, we have PEX pipe, crosslink polyethylene, and we have Ryan's own design. Okay,
Okay.
This is specific to them. This type of fittings. Okay. Again, looking for fire stopping everywhere. And this is obviously ductwork feed, so.
Mm-hmm.
Brackets. Dryer vent. I'm gonna grab a couple pictures of the rest of the plumbing while we're up
Okay.
here.
I guess they put the metal in here for temporary, and then
Yeah,
they.
those, they take
okay.
them with them. They, okay. So, I don't know, how many, do you know the specification on heating and air?
I should remember, but it was it was a long time ago.
I basically see one system.
One system with the damper switches. I'm guessing
Well,
right
right now
there.
we got one thermostat up here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And that's all we have up here.
Yep, okay, air conditioner, 14 SEER system, zone 1, zone damper system.
Okay.
Okay. And then it's a 92% efficiency furnace, gas furnace.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like a little bit of a maze up there, like a little bit of an octopus coming through.
Yeah, it's a lot of ducting. So at least they use these little velocity
Uh-huh.
angles to push the ductwork a little better than the
Okay.
square box.
Okay.
Okay, ideally you want, a velocity stack, but that's not what you get here.
Okay. Yeah, my ducting is underneath the house.
That's not fun. Then we'll climb a ladder now, so.
Oh, okay.
the things that we will pose as a question
Okay.
to them is how they modify the truss system.
Oh, they modify this truss system?
Well, so you're not supposed to attach any components.
To the truss system?
So we will ask them about the approval on that.
Because I've seen the traditional, I've taken a building class, new construction building, so I guess I've seen two different forms of trusses, you know. Way certain, you know, when I go in a house and it usually looks a certain way, it looks one way or the other way, right?
Well, you either have a truss or a stick build.
Uh-huh.
So the stick build is where they actually use dimensional lumber and frame the roof, versus this is engineered trusses, where they set with this crane. So here pretty much we're looking to make sure the ducting is really installed kind of free without a lot of kinks or problems like that. It looks good.
Okay.
We're looking for H clips in all of the panels.
Uh-huh. Those clips right there? Okay. I guess and then, okay, when you get down, only have one question that I see. There's a big orange metal.
Yep.
Okay, so what is that?
Now that is the bracket they use.
Uh-huh.
If you look right here, you'll see they're setting trusses.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And that is the bracket they use to lift it.
Okay.
And
Alright.
they leave you two with every house.
Okay. So it's just something that they use and okay. It's
Yeah,
not doesn't
if
have a
you-
purpose.
If you look when we go outside, I'll show
Uh-huh.
you where the cable runs through the roof. It's hanging out of the roof right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we can
Do
probably-
they trim it back or?
Yes, yep.
Okay.
See that one up there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't see this one before.
Way up there.
Oh, I see it up there
Yeah.
now.
Then we'll
Okay.
go outside, I'll show you the cable.
Okay.
Yeah, they leave two with every house.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. They use that to maneuver all the
Mhm.
trusses. Okay.
It sets them in, keeps them in center and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
All right, so, when we look at the framing and we're looking at everything, we're just, there's not a lot that I see that can be problematic at this point. The way they're running the ducting through the walls, nice rigid metal. Okay. So insulation looks good on those. Yeah, so this is a time that they can see their master. This is the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and a double vanity. So that's what they get. And then the shower,
Okay.
which I guess is tile. Want a shower in here with a.
Yep. No, he did want the upgrade on the shower.
Okay, so
Yes.
he's got it. So that's good to know.
Okay.
Okay? And then a closet. So.
Yeah, option flooring. Here you go.
So most people ask for video drop. It is right there in the for the master.
Mm-hmm.
Receptacle.
Master suite, and he went with the Roman shower, bath, shower door, all right, so it's the Roman shower that's designed in here. All right, so it's not the fiberglass, it's the Roman shower, so he did good. He did get the upgrade.
So again, here's just where we want to ask the question about how they've captured these trusses.
Okay.
Okay.
Capture the trusses. I don't know
Yeah,
about
so these trusses are designed to basically only hold the specific loads.
Mm-hmm.
And they're designed to move and flex as a design system. So when you nail them together and capture them, many times they can't move independently, and that's where you come in and you start to see ceilings pick up a little bit or something because of the heat and the cold.
Okay.
So we just want to know,
Okay. All right.
what the status is on that, because mine says modified, altered, manufactured, engineered roof trusses. Truss members and components of the truss shall not be cut, drilled, notched, spliced, or otherwise altered in any way without written concurrence and approval of a registered design professional.
Okay.
Authorizations resulting in additional loads to any member shall not be permitted without verification the truss is capable of holding the support. So
Okay.
that's my information.
All right.
And they're going to say, we do it to all of them. So. All right, let's go find out about a thermostat downstairs.
Okay.
We can probably chase it.
I see the same color right
Brown,
there.
there
Yeah,
you
I see
go.
it right
Okay,
there.
you go. Okay, so this thermostat's going to be right here
Okay.
in the foyer.
Okay. By the return.
Yeah, so this LVL here is simply here to support this.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is open, so. That's good. I was working outside, you guys next door, I thought it was the Three Amigos eating with their music.
Oh, yeah.
Breaching the pipe insulation.
Oh, it's supposed to go all the way through, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this, so
It's
the
supposed to-
electrician said, this is in my way.
And then moved it, and that's it.
Right,
Period.
right, because he don't touch pipe.
Okay.
So that'll be something that we'll be bringing up.
Okay.
And again, this is one of those things you never know whether they're gonna come back and do it or not,
Okay.
you know? So sometimes this is a lot of work in futility, sometimes it's not. At least we know,
Okay.
so. We're just looking now at exhaust system, so this is a couple trips around. You
It's
get
fine.
a lot of-
Okay, you're good. I will
So
follow
there's-
you.
There's 3 bathrooms?
Downstairs master and upstairs hallway.
Okay.
Yes. I have my purse in the wrong spot.
You know, you're fine.
Take it off the staircase.
Here, we're going to, that's him, to get the bird nest out of that.
I was gonna say, what is that wire? It's a bird's nest.
It's him.
Okay, they go in my dryer. One time my dryer wouldn't work, and I
Yeah.
have a new dryer.
Yeah.
And it kept giving me this like beep, and then it would shut off. I'm like, what is wrong with this thing? I go outside, I'm like, there is a huge bird nest in my dryer vent.
Yeah, that's not good. Was it a gas dryer?
It was.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
No.
So now we gotta go back outside
Uh-huh.
and just,
Look at the vents.
yeah, because really what I'm looking for there, I don't recall if they're wide open or not. Maze.
Yeah.
As you can see, in this case, we're gonna have
Because there might be another nest on those.
okay. That answers that.
Okay.
All right, so the next question is, what type of exhaust? Is it a microwave?
There is a microwave, and
So it's going to be a ventless recirculating microwave. I'm looking at some electrical now.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at how the wire's routed and
Mm-hmm.
so this will be something in the end that we'll take completely apart and inspect inside.
Yes.
There's
Okay.
nothing in there yet. And so this is actually called a UFER ground system. Okay. Now that I see this, this is a ground into the slab, directly connected to a piece of rebar that goes
Okay.
in the earth.
Okay.
That's inspected prior to
Okay.
prior to foundation.
All right.
So.
And that's an item that the city inspects when they're doing that. Okay.
So supposedly, yeah.
Okay. Just yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm just getting some documentation on what we got here. Here it is. It's like a
Yep.
margarita,
Well-
please.
I've gone to one of it was Dominion Meadows, and I went in there where they were actually doing all the drywall and their plastering inside, and they were having a party. They're all on stilts.
Right.
They had that music so full blast. It was just, and they're all just having a great time working, which is
Yeah.
great. It's good. They're having
Yeah,
fun.
Absolutely.
Okay.
He mentioned something about stuff in the garage. There is no heat in the garage, and there is no plumbing in the garage. That I don't
He
know
just-
what I wasn't sure what he meant by that.
He just wants me to take pictures of all the
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
of everything,
Sure.
all the electrical.
Okay.
He wants to know where everything is.
So this is gonna be the front porch or
Okay.
front yard light.
Front yard light. Okay. Oh, I see the pole now.
What I'm trying to do now is develop a report. So this
Yeah.
may be a lot of going back and forth, but I'm
Okay.
filling in the blank here. So
Okay, you're good.
when I push go, it actually makes sense.
It does. Yes, I know. You use your phone. Some of them use an iPad.
Yeah.
So.
My son, who works for me as well, he's an inspector.
Oh, he does.
He uses his computer and just and a camera,
Okay.
and he's young. He don't want this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So water heater. You know, is that going to be?
Tankless. Well, okay. Hold on. I remember the other house. Hold on. Hot water tank. It should be. Each community is
Gas.
different too. It's definitely gas. Hold on.
And this is.
It's foundation. That's the shingles. Mechanicals. So complete. Almost positive it's tankless, but I just remember even within their own Rhine homes, each community has different base models.
Yeah, I haven't
Okay.
seen the tankless one in here yet.
Okay, so it says water heater, natural gas, tankless.
Okay.
Okay, so not too far. Am I met Mary?
Yeah. So then that's going to be the vent for that,
Mm-hmm.
and this is going to be the drain, emergency drain.
Okay.
And that makes all sense. That makes sense then. That tells
Okay.
me what that is. So, because they'll have to put a little pan under it with a little.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So pretty much plumbing is with the exception of we got one little breach and some insulation here.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just gonna ask just because it's something, I guess when we go upstairs, there's different models of roof, but talking about, like, I'm thinking about the ridge or air circulation in the attic. Which kind does it have here?
This is passive, soffit, and ridge vent.
Okay. Okay, soffit.
And the
Ridge vent.
report will describe all of that.
Okay, okay.
It's about a 60-page report.
Okay. Okay,
It's a lot of information.
all right. He'll love it. I was just thinking for my own purpose of, again, just how homes, I see a lot of homes that were built.
Right.
I mostly sell homes that are 20, 30 years old.
So, right, so what they'll do here is when they get this done, they'll put baffles
Okay,
in here because they're gonna sheet rock this and then they're gonna blow insulation in.
uh-huh,
And the baffles will go up higher than the insulation and let air come
Go.
through these soffits continuous.
okay,
And then it goes out the ridge vent, which
okay,
you can see right there.
All
On
right.
this side. See the black?
the black line, okay,
Yep. So that's the
Okay.
ventilation. And so it'll describe, it's passive.
okay,
It will say intake is soffit, exhaust is ridge. And
Okay.
then there'll be a picture of that and that.
perfect, okay.
So,
Just, it was my own
Absolutely.
curiosity here.
yeah. Yep. So that's pretty much how this is working for me. I mean, no AC really to check yet, so. All right, so I'm gonna kind of spin around this thing again, okay? And kind of ignore you. So,
Okay,
because
yep.
I really just wanted one final look at it.
Yep.
You know.
Okay, so, you've checked all your stuff around? You checked off
Uh-huh.
everything? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah, so now I want to basically just kind of refamiliarize myself, and I just go through it one more time, and you know,
Okay.
sometimes there's just something that I go, oh, because
Okay.
there's a lot to look at.
there is, and I completely agree. There is a ton of information right here.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, that's in the end, I want to just check like nail plates and things like that. So,
Yep.
And you can ask me anything you want, but I'm probably not going to talk a lot.
Okay, that's fine, you're good.
Fire cloaking missing right here.
On that little corner?
See right here.
That corner back there? I saw it from this side too.
So you can see the length of this dryer duct.
So, dryer duct all the way. Long way?
Yeah. They're, I mean, again, you can only have two bends. They've got it
2 bends is allowed and,
in that length of run.
okay.
Yeah. But, it's just very long. It's one of these things that he's gonna have to pay attention to and clean and do a keep maintenance. There'll be a note in his report about it.
Okay,
If he reads his report, it'll just say.
I'm sure
"We
he'll
got
read
a
it."
long dryer duct.
okay.
So,
I have a very short one. Mine's like,
mm-hmm.
mine literally is, I don't know, 10 inches. I mean, it just really goes from,
Right, back to the house, out the house.
yes, I'm right here and it goes right out the house.
Yeah. All right, so laundry valves, drain, vent. Vent. Okay, there it is.
Yeah. I thought about opening up. They're always so funny about, if you ask for a room or a spec, they just send him that one little spot. They don't
Right.
want to. They don't want to send their blueprints.
Mhm. That guy that I was telling you about, he took a picture of every page, and it's like 100 pages.
Is that okay with so many nails like that?
I mean, this is just, this board right here is not a structural board.
Okay.
It's what it is, it's giving them a corner to run their drywall that way.
Okay.
So it's just a ledger for that, so, yeah.
It doesn't have a big purpose.
Just like
So-
this board
okay.
here.
All right.
If you didn't have that, when you ran your drywall to here,
Yeah.
you'd have nothing to nail it to.
Got it.
So that's what all these are.
Okay, it's just to put the
Yeah.
to put the drywall. Okay.
Because there's no ceiling joists that attach.
Okay.
So that's how they do that.
No ceiling joists. Okay.
Right, see, they all float.
Okay. Okay.
So that's what all that blocking is.
So.
And of course, that's gonna be central, command central right there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
For the Wi-Fi.
Everything,
all
yeah.
the cables.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Any questions for me? Really, we've just got a few things to ask them to work on now.
Okay.
You know, which will be in the report.
Okay.
But
I'm sure Eric has some questions, and if he were here, you know, I think probably the one that we just got to make sure when they, and I think this one's going to be when they put the flooring. I think I'm going to want, if I were to be the home builder, I would want this one to be fit. You know, that one has to be. That one has to be.
yeah.
I can see that one giving a problems long term.
And the floor guys will blow right over that.
Okay.
But yeah, they don't stop. You know what I mean?
Make
What
sure
kind
it's
of floor's
prepped.
going in it?
They're doing, yeah, because they're doing the LVP, so that'll, according to what I think, if they don't fix it beforehand, they put that flooring in there. It'll
That'll be a
quick,
that'll be a hole in the floor.
it'll be a
Yeah.
click,
It'll
click.
Eventually,
Yeah.
break it. It'll eventually break it.
Okay.
But,
Yeah. I don't have any questions. I have a feeling he will probably ask you a question. And I don't know if it's going to just him call you or video or just like do a email or a phone call.
Yeah.
All right. All right, I'll turn this off.